I'm Becca, and today I'm going to show you how you would handle what to do when counterbalancing is complete in an online experiment that you've used the shelf for. So just for reference, we've got a previous video on this that walks you through how to automatically counterbalance online using the shelf on pavlovia.org. And here I'm just going to be continuing with that paradigm. So here at the moment we have an experiment which uses the shelf on pavlovia.org in order to assign groups. So if I click run on this experiment at the moment, you can see what happens is I'm told which group I'm in. Currently sampling is not complete, and in this case I was in group 1. Now in this example, I've actually updated my shelf, and a reminder that you can get to your shelf on Pavlovia by going to your dashboard and then clicking on shelf. And at the bottom here, I have the shelf record that is used for controlling group assignment in this particular task. So here I've got the names of the groups, group 1 and group 2. The group sizes here I updated so that there was 1 slot available per group. And in that last case where I just ran the experiment, I was assigned to group 1. So it probably means that sampling in that group is now complete. And if I was to refresh my shelf records, you would then see that now group 1 has disappeared from my available groups. I now only have group 2, and there is 1 slot available in that group. So now the question is, what do I do when sampling is completed? So I'm going to go back to our PsychoPie experiment, which is where everything is living under the hood. And a reminder here that we have a routine at the beginning of our experiment here that is fetching those shelf records. And in a text component here, you can see that it's saying, hi there, you are in group, and it's saying the name of the group you've been assigned to. And then it says sampling complete, and it says counterbalance.finish, which is false if there's still slots available for this study, but it's true if there are no slots available for this study. So I'm going to copy this variable and I'm going to use it in a code component. So I've just added a code component from the side here. And what I'm going to do is at the beginning of the routine here, I'm going to say if counterbal.finished, then I'm going to say show task is going to be 0. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that this variable is initialized before that as 1. Now here we can use 1s and 0s, remember, to control if different sections of our experiment are presented. And in this case, I'm wanting to make sure that the whole of my task is not presented if counterbalancing is complete. So what I can do, I can click OK. I can insert a loop around everything that I wish to be skipped if counterbalancing is complete. And I'm going to use that show task variable in nreps. So if that's 0, everything in this loop will be skipped. And if it's 1, everything in this loop will be presented. And for ease, I'm just going to rename this loop as skip task. And also what I'll do, I'll just add to the end here a routine that says goodbye. In here, there's quite simply a text component that says thanks, bye. And then we know if this has been skipped, and then we'll see thanks, bye, and it will be the end of our experiment. So now I've made that update, I'm just going to sync those changes to pavlovia.org. I'm going to say handle counterbal complete. Oops. And then once those changes have synced to pavlovia.org, I can go to my experiment and I can check what happens now once counterbalancing is indeed completed. Now a reminder, we still have 1 slot left. So if I was to launch my experiment once more, it should be fine. And this time I'll be sent to group 2 because that is the group that has a slot available. So here we go, we're in group 2, sampling is not yet complete. And so we see the task and then we see thank you, bye. Now I'm going to launch this once more, and this time counterbalancing will be complete. So what will happen? We'll see you are in group and there is no group. Sampling is complete. And so we just see thank you, goodbye. And that's how you handle what to do once counterbalancing is complete in your automated counterbalancing of your online experiment. If you have any more questions about this, want any related tutorials, please do pop comments in this video. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and we hope that you found this useful.